All right, 8:15. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, we should, because how long should your child stay in a rear-facing car seat? More and more parents are keeping their kids facing backwards until age 4, even 5. The American Academy of Pediatrics now recommends that kids should stay rear-facing until they reach the maximum height or weight that the car seat manufacturer allows. And then there are several Facebook groups dedicated specifically to car seat safety.
So why don't we just go to the source here? My goodness. The car seat lady tried out several models of baby seats. This is what she does for a living. Putting children just under the height and weight limits into various models of car seats. The legs stick out sometimes, but she and the American Academy of Pediatrics say this is how long your kids should be in a rear-facing seat. And not just until they're 2 years old, as a Pennsylvania state law requires.
So Karen is with a certified car seat technician now, hopefully giving us some clarifications on these
get her opinion.
All right, we are actually from Chester County. We have Christine Aguilera here. Thank you so much for coming out and joining us. We really appreciate it. So we always think of car seats. You think of putting your little baby, and you always have your baby's rear facing. It's not just rear facing for babies anymore. The recommendations have changed. Kids even as up to 4 and 5 years old. Why is that?
They're safer when they're in a rear-facing position when they're traveling in a vehicle. Some of the concerns with the parents are the child is bigger, their legs are crunched up against the seat, they're sitting with their legs crossed. If there was a crash, that's okay because a leg or hip injury will heal, versus if they're forward too soon, they might have a permanent spinal cord, neck injury that would be a lifelong, situation to have to handle for the parents.
Right, and brain is, protecting the brain is, more important than the legs. I think that blows my mind. A lot of us, the law says, if we take a look at the laws in our states, you have to keep your kid facing backwards to age 2 in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, and it's certainly a recommendation. But now the thing is to have your kids stay there as long as they fit into the weight and the height. Let's take a look at the let's take a look at the car over here. Our producer Tori, this is her car. She's got 2 great kids. We'll remind you in a second about one of them. So some people would say, why are we putting them rear facing even when they're such a bigger child and their feet can be up there on the back of the seat?
Yep, and that's what we were telling parents, that it's okay if their legs are up here, if they're crisscrossed, it's okay, because one of those injuries, a leg or hip, will heal, versus that spinal cord injury, neck, brain, that might not heal, in a quick amount of time.
How do I know my child is in here safely? What should I be doing to make sure that they're in correctly?
So you want to make sure that the seat is nice and tight, and what I mean by that is right here at the belt path, not up here. Most parents shake it up here, and that's okay to move. Down here at the belt path, you want to grab the seat and go back and forth, and you want less than an inch movement side to side and front to back.
Now, we can remind our viewers, I think it was 6 years ago, producer Tori, we'll show you producer Tori, wave. She's got 2 kids, Nia and Noah, and Noah was not having it getting into the car seat when we were doing the special. How do the kids have a problem when so here's Noah not going in. How do we make sure that our kids get on board with sitting back for longer? Because that can be a struggle.
Yeah, it can be a struggle. We tell parents that, obviously it's the safest way to travel. If they're, they can stay busy, occupied with a soft plush toy, something that's not going to hurt them in a crash. Most kids don't even realize that they're actually rear facing. It's the parents that want to turn them so they can see them.
Let's talk with them. Let's take a look at the other side, the boosters. We're going to come out over here because this is also important when you switch your kids around. So when should we be switching our kids about? It's a certain height and a certain weight.
So when they transition out of that convertible car seat, which would actually be a forward facing at that point, when they outgrow the weight of that harness or the height of the seat, they would go into a booster seat. And we suggest leaving them in a harness as long as possible before they transition to a booster. Most parents move them too quick to a booster seat.
A lot of us need help. You have a big event starting on Thursday and then repeating. What's happening Thursday? Where can people go out in Exton?
Yes, we're having a car seat check over at West Goshen Police Department. It's from 9 to 12. And we are out there. There's 4 technicians, and we're out there for free to help parents and caregivers check and make sure that their seat is installed properly and that their child is harnessed properly as well. That's just as important.
And you're like a certified technician. We have them all over our area. It's a special job. You know how to give us some security there and peace of mind. So feel free to check that out. We'll put that on our website. Thank you. You're amazing. That was great.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then you're going to have some more events coming up in September. All right. Mike and Alex, back to you.
Very informative. Thank you very much. People responding on Twitter already. Thank you for that. Coming up, could there be a new